Hello YouTube, welcome to Porsche Teair. I'm your girl, Porsche Teair. If it's your first time here, welcome to my lovely channel. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, hey niece, welcome back. Sit back if you want a little giggle. Initially, at some point, I wanted to do story times on my channel, and somehow I got away from that. I think I have one story time on this channel, and I'm like, I want to do some more story times because sometimes when reviews, doing makeup, it get a little boring. Are you ready? This story will be about something that happened at the counter when I worked at Mac. I worked at Mac for a little over 7 years, and I have many stories of working for that company. Many of stories, but this is a funny one that was really, really good. I don't know how I'm going to title it yet, so I can't tell you guys know from the title because I don't know how I'm going to set the title up, but this is a funny story. I worked at Mac in Atlanta at this extremely popular location in the mall, and it was always busy. Friday, Saturday, sometimes even Sunday. Weekends, it was always packed. I mean, we would have so many appointments to do. People would be in the store trying to buy product, trying to swindle you to do their whole face. People in there stealing. People in there just running them up. Location was hot. It was popping. Had great artists, and people would book their appointments early. So on Fridays and Saturdays, we would have what we call walk-ins that sometimes we'll allot some time frames to accept a walk-in, but most of the time we only took appointments. But everyone always had the sad story. It's my birthday. I need my face. It's been your birthday for 27 years. You knew your birthday was going to be on this day. Why are you walking in today trying to get your makeup done? Why didn't you book earlier? And specifically, why would you not get a makeup artist? The real tea is the game that used to be played at Mac was I worked inside of a location in Macy's. So people would finesse the game. They would come in, and I believe at this time it was either a $50 or $60 purchase. I can't remember. It went up to $60 at one point, but at the time this happened, I don't know if it was $50 or $60. But in order to get your makeup done, full face, full glam, full beat, you just had to spend $50 in product. So walk out the store with 3 things and you can have your makeup done. $50 purchase. Ridiculous. Yes. Some people get their full face, buy the lashes. I believe the lashes were like $18. Probably get their lipstick and a gloss. And walk out the door fully glammed. Then they would come back during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, early, soon as we open, and these didn't work out. Sorry. They would return the product. So essentially, people were getting their makeup done for free. Scam artists want to be in Atlanta, looking slayed, looking paid, but they really getting their makeup done for $50 purchase and returning the products on Tuesday. That's the tea. And also, people would come in again, like I said, oh, today's my birthday. You guys have no openings. I mean, I've seen all the antics, crying, faking like they actually had an appointment booked. The lies. It ain't their birthday. It's their cousin's birthday. Oh, today's, and the wedding. The brides. You mean to tell me you've been planning a wedding for a year and a year and a half and you expected to walk in to a store to get your makeup done on the spot? They would literally walk in. My wedding is in 2 hours. You look like Boo Boo the Fool, sister. Like, what? I could go on all day with the brides and the birthday girls. It was a mess. A mess, a mess, a mess. It was getting close to my lunchtime. So our manager was really honest about people going to lunch on time, because once you went late, the next person had to go late, someone would get off, and it would just cause a whole lot of confusion. So it was really implemented that people go to their lunch on time. Like, don't sit no one down trying to do a full face on them. We already got the appointments allotted. We already know who's doing what. Don't take no appointments. Just help people on the floor and go to lunch on time and come back on time. It was just really, really pushed. Girl comes up to me and she was like, it's my birthday and I really need my makeup done. So can you guys get me in? I already talked. She pointed at someone and was like, she talked to someone. They told her to check the scheduling book or something like that. I can't remember all those details. So I'm like, okay, let me see what we can do for you. I go to the front and I open up what we had our appointments in, trying to see if we had an open slot, trying to see, you know, if someone could take her. Do we have an appointment that didn't show up? Could we put her in someone else's place, etc. When I looked, there was no openings. And I was scheduled to go to lunch in like 15 to 30 minutes. It was like my lunch was soon. And makeup appointments took an hour or more. If you can come back at XYZ time, someone could do your makeup for you. Oh, I need it done now. I gotta go get my hair done. It's my birthday. It's nothing you can do. It's my birthday. According to our schedule, there was no spots open, period. So I was like, no, unfortunately, it's nothing we really can do. We could try to get you in a little later. Maybe someone can stand up and do a little odd. No, I need my full face. I need my full face. I'm sorry, I do apologize. There's no opening. She was just like, ugh, just stank attitude. Stank. So, okay, I'm like, is there anything I can help you grab? Did you need some items? No. On to the next, because I got to make these sales. So I'll come around the counter and I continue to help people. About, I don't know, I want to say 5 minutes or so later, my manager walks up to me and she was like, hey, Porsche, I see you're about to go to lunch. I want to say I had to go to lunch in like 30 minutes. It was something like that. We got this young lady here who really wants her makeup done. I told her we could see what we can do. You're the only person that, you know, is really free to do it. Such and such got to go to lunch. Such and such is doing it. Blah, blah, blah. So, can you do it? I said, oh, my lunch is in less than an hour. And she was like, oh, you're really quick. Can you just, like, beat her out real quick? Now, I didn't know she was talking about the girl I just told no to. Let's add that because I would have said no. But I was like, I mean, I could try to do something. You know, I could try to do a little something. Okay, here she is. So she turns and she points. And she points to the girl who I just told we didn't have no spots for. Okay, sit right here. My big bubbly smile. It was already awkward, so I was just like, I was going to flow with it. Just act like I didn't tell her no. So I sat her down. I'm like, okay, what you looking to get? I just want, you know, to look good. It's my birthday. I don't like a lot of color, blah, blah, blah. She said some things. So I was like, okay, let me grab a few items. I'm going to get you in and out. I walk over, start pulling some items off the floor in order to, you know, do her makeup. I come back. I believe I got her primer on, and I was about to start her brows. Either way, it was one or the other. I had kind of started. I grabbed materials, and I had kind of started lightly. And she was just sitting there like... Now imagine me, I'm just, yeah. And she's just like. So as I'm going, I'm smiling. I said, is something wrong? Because her energy, the vibe was just negative. Like, She was like, I really don't feel comfortable with you doing my makeup. I said, oh, why? I just asked you, could you, do my face, and you told me there was no slots and there was no appointments, and here you are doing my face. I said, well, according to our schedule, there wasn't any open spots, but you spoke to the manager and she makes the final decision. She said something to the effect like, oh, you should have got the manager in the beginning or something like that. I said, okay, do you want your makeup done? I want it done, but I don't want you to do it. I said, oh, no problem at all. Start grabbing my stuff. I'm about to go to lunch anyway. I'm about to go to get me some Chick-fil-A. What you talking about, sis? No, I didn't say that. I just grabbed my thing, smile. No problem, girl. We're going to see if we can get you taken care of. I started grabbing stuff. I walked away. At this point, I forgot this part. When my manager asked me to do her makeup, I was wondering why she couldn't do it. She stayed in the office. No shade, but she went back to the office. So I came out on the floor, and the girl was still sitting in the chair, and I was looking around. This is where it gets good. We had one particular artist at our location. He was fairly new. Never really, let's add, she was a black woman. He had never really did makeup on dark skin. When he would do makeup, it would take him almost like 2 hours. It would take him a long time. And this is when he was new. The skills were not good. They were subpar on dark skin. Anybody light, he had them down. If they were chocolate to any sort, any melanin, he couldn't do their face. I seen so many people come to the counter to check out, and I was looking like, that's how messed up they faces were looking. Foundation not matching, brows looking a fool, like makeup was a mess. This is how he did makeup. Don't let, we're gonna say, let me make up a name. Don't let Philip do anybody's makeup because, you know, but he would get appointments, of course, here and there. But if it was somebody that really wanted to be like, we'd be like, don't give him to Philip because they gonna come out looking crazy. Philip was free on the floor. I seen him kind of running around trying to help customers, XYZ, and I was like, Philip is about to do her makeup because I knew she was gonna be looking a fool. Don't try me, sis. Don't try me, because I'm gonna set you up. So again, my manager was in the office, so we had what we called our third key. I don't know where the assistant manager was, but me and the third key, we were really cool. I walked up to her and I just told her what really happened. Like, this lady walked up, she wanted an appointment. I told her we didn't have any slots open. She goes and talks to the manager, and the manager comes to me and asks me, can I do her makeup real quick? And I started to do her makeup, and she just said she wasn't comfortable with me doing it because I told her no in the beginning. She don't want me to do it. I said, but Philip's free. She's like, what? I said, can Philip do her makeup? Oh yeah, if he's available. He was excited. He always was excited to do someone's makeup. Like, to him, in his mind, he was like Vogue ready. He was up there. He was an A-list artist in his mind. But people was coming out here looking like clowns, period. So I could just see the spark in his eye. He was looking so excited. So I see him walk over to the girl and starts his little, you know, going back and forth with her. And I'm just over there like, am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong? Because she shouldn't have gave me no sass. It was a lot going on. So I could see him, like, when he described, I could just see his hand motions, like, doing all this. And I'm just like, because I knew. Fast forward, I'm still on the floor helping someone. And just so happened, in the midst of him going over there talking to the client, another girl walks up to me and was like, hey, I don't know what she said, but she's like, I want my eyes done. She asked, could she get her eyes done? Absolutely. You sure can, girl. I sat her down next to the girl that didn't want me to do her makeup. Because I knew I was about to give it, I knew I was about to go into her face, and I wanted the other girl to be looking like Black Swan and turn and be like, oh, I should let her do it. Grabbing my materials, I could come back, and I was like, you know what, I might lightly do everything, just to do it, just to be petty. So I started doing her eyes, and I look over to Philip, and I could see him doing the girl's eyes. It was turning into a raccoon. It was like so much black. And I finished her before Philip even had got that situation together over there. And I'm just, as I'm doing the girl makeup, I'm just looking at my eye like, because I could just see the makeup going down, down, and down. It was going downhill. So my client was finished. She looked in the mirror. She's like, oh my God, you did so good. So she turned and, you know, to get up. And I could see the other girl looking at her makeup. She was like, oh, you know, I could see her face like, oh my God, like that looks good. I see her look into her mirror and she's just like, when I say like, you know, with me, she was doing this. With Philip, she was just like, oh my God, help me. So I went up, checked my client out. Have a great day. And guess what, you guys? It was time for me to go to lunch. So I grabbed my stuff to walk out the door. I walk on out, go to my lunch. My lunch break was 1 hour. Y'all hear me? An hour. I eat my lunch and I was just thinking like, oh my God, I wish I could stay to see her makeup. I'm going back early. I'm going to go back 15 minutes early just so I could see. Because I knew Philip would take over an hour. But I'm like, just in case he go quick today, I'm going to be there because I want to see the finished product. After I finished my lunch, I walked back to the counter and we had big glass windows. So you can see before you even get inside. So I come up to the window and I see her with the makeup wipe. Wiping her makeup off. So I said I came back about 15 minutes early, maybe 10 roughly. So it looked like her full face was done. And she had a makeup wipe still sitting in that chair taking off her makeup. Do y'all hear me? So again, she's already been in there probably an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. She already been in there a while because I don't know how long she was standing before she approached me. So she been in there a minute and she was pressed. It was her birthday. She said she had to get her hair done. She was going to her birthday dinner. Now you already been here about 2 hours. Now you taking your makeup off. So I come in, I'm like, I see Philip. I go up to him, I'm like, Philip, what's going on? He was just like, oh my God, she was so rude. I did her full face. She was looking everything. I mean, it was great. It was no problem when I gave her a deep smoky eye. I winged it out. It was everything. He was like, but she looked in the mirror and was like, no. And asked for a makeup wipe and said, could someone else do it? I said, you're kidding me. He was like, no, she did not like it. So I see her over there. And now I see my manager walking up, approaching her, talking to her. So she taking off that face, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, now you still here. You looking crazy. Got your full face done. Now you done took it off. And you still sitting here waiting to get your makeup done. And she said her dinner was like at 8. And y'all, it had to be like 6, 5:30. It was late. It was getting real close because her dinner allegedly was at 8. It was her birthday. So I'm just like, so I'm at the register. I see my manager approach another artist at our counter. He's exceptional, like celebrity makeup artist. He's official. He's doing her makeup, making her look good. So I see him stepping away because he's helping customers. Stepping away, he's helping customers. And she gets up and goes back to our manager. I'm just watching the whole scene. I'm like, what is this girl doing? So I see her talking to the manager. And then I see the manager go back to the artist who was doing her makeup. She says something to him. And then he goes back and does her makeup. And he doesn't step away anymore. So I took from that the manager would told him like, you know what? Don't help anybody else. Just do her makeup. Get her out of here. What makes his way to the register. So I'm like, let me go up there and see what the tea is. Yeah, at this point, when he did her makeup, it took an hour or more because, again, he was stepping away. So I'm sure it didn't take him an hour. It probably took him over an hour. So at this point, she's been there pushing, what, 4 hours? All because you ain't want me to do your face. You could have been in and out. But I'm at the register. He goes to the other register, and she comes up. And I was I checking out someone, or was I just standing there being nosy? Can't remember what the scenario was, but I said something to her. I was like, oh, you still here? I tried to act like I was surprised, like I didn't know she was still in the store. I said, girl, you still here? She was just like, yeah, I can't even get my hair done. Like, I'm running out of time. I should have just let you do my face. I said, girl, no worries. He's the best. He's the best. She was just like, ugh. Like her mood was just, now her makeup did look good, sis was good, but she had a sew in, the curls were not popping, they was drooping. So the face was done, hair was whacked, and she said she had to go to dinner. She was like, she didn't have time to go get her hair done. So I was just like, So that's one of my stories of Mac of how I got back at a customer who tried me. Don't try me, sis. Don't try me. Next time, I bet she hired a makeup artist. I bet she never came to a Mac counter after that service. What y'all think? I think she came back. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you guys on my next video.